pa-entry na po tayo dyan. May pa-entry. Kain tayo singkamas. Nagalab shoutout, Danweng TV. Kain tayo singkamas. Danweng, nasa Manila ka na ba? Nasa Fairview ka na ba, Danweng? Nagalab shoutout, Danweng TV. Nagalab shoutout, Tam Shake, Jan Nubay, no? Nasa diet pa si Danweng. Jel, kain tayo. Jen, kain tayo. Ano, bagoong at saka singkamas na matamis. Ang sarap. Gagaling lang sa trabaho. Hagardo Versosa. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Nasa diet pa si Danweng. Mag-ingat ka dyan, Danweng. Sobrang busy ni Ate Kotse. Ilang araw na. Yan na, Beno. Salamat. Hindi na to silent. Nandito na si Ate Kotse. Kain tayo, singkamas. Nagalab shoutout, Kiss. Keep it simple, survival. May pa-entry tayo, Danweng, ha. Nakalabag din mga bahay nyo. Thank you, Kiss. May I have a thumbs up from you? Not yet. I'm eating fruits. We call this turnips. That's it. Not yet. I'm just eating turnips. Singkamas. Singkamas in Filipino. Do you know what turnips are? Do you have turnips in your country? Nang may pa-entry dyan ha. Yes, there are turnips in the Philippines. These are freshly picked. That's why this tastes so sweet. I love it. It's so crunchy. Yes. Nagalab shoutout John Cruise. Where are you? Kiss Keep It Simple. Where are you? Kiss Keep It Simple. Are you in the Philippines right now? I thought you're in another country. Am I right? You're an Indian. Just still loving you. Let's eat singkamas, Joanne, and still loving you. Namiss ko na kayo lahat. Ah, you like to eat the radish in the Philippines? Okay. I also love radish. We put it in our sinigang. We put the radish. We peel the radish. We peel the radish off, and then we slice it and put it as an ingredient, as one of the ingredients in pork sinigang. Mm, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you were from India. Then what's your country? Hello, Ate Salve. Love, love, Ate Salve. Ate Salve, I'm eating singkamas. Ang tamis. Marami na palang singkamas ngayon. And panahon na rin ng Indian mango. Nandiyan na yung mga pa-entry ko, Ate Salve, ha. Pasensya na kayo, na-busy ako sa ako-cover ng mga BBM Caravan, pero masaya. Siksikan, pero masaya. Grabe. Parang ano si BBM, parang super mega star for all seasons, Diamond Star, lahat-lahat na. Grabe ang response ng tao kay BBM talaga, sobra kahit saan pumunta. The past few days, sunod-sunod ang mega caravan ni BBM. Para siyang si superstar, na si megastar, na si star for all seasons, na si ano pa bang tawag? Na si Diamond Star, every star, lahat na ng star, platinum star, lahat na. Sa lahat ng pinagkobera namin ng ng BBM Caravan, BBM Unit Team, grabe ang mga tao pag hindi talaga umaalis hangga't hindi makita si BBM. Yun yung totoo doon. Hindi kami nag-exaggerate. Why BBM? Do you know what's happening in the Philippines? Yes, it's campaign period. It's campaign time in the Philippines because we are having our national elections on the ninth. On the ninth, I think it's on the ninth of May or on the 14th. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I think it's on the ninth or the 14th. I'm not sure of the 2 dates. What will he do for you in the Philippines? A lot, because they have the a lot of people are criticizing BBM because they are saying that he lives in the shadow of his father. That is inevitable because BBM's father is one. I think it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is one of the best presidents the Philippines has ever had. Yeah, I don't. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. It depends. Me, I respect what people think because we have our own minds and our own rights. We have the right to our own opinion. We have our own right to our own opinion. And Philippines is a free country. You have the right to your opinion. You have the right to your choice. Since this is a free country and we are practicing democracy, we are in a democratic country. We Filipino, we Filipinos know much better because we are the Filipinos. I don't think so. He has his own accomplishments in the Ilocos Norte region. Yes. People are many people are putting him down, but many people believes in his capacity, in his believes in his experience in the local levels. I think local levels in the provincial level because he was a congressman, I think, for three terms. Yeah, that's about only goes as far as the vote. After that, what will happen? What do you mean? What will happen? Life goes on, and he will do whatever is his mandate. Of course, if he is elected president, whoever is elected president, he will work as a president. Of course, you study the history of the Philippines. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. You say most people do not think when they vote. I don't think so. As far as I'm concerned, I know who to vote for because I know also the history of the Philippines. We are in a democratic country, and as far as I'm concerned, the majority wins. That's your opinion. My opinion is not the same as yours because I am the one here in the Philippines. But I do respect what your opinion is. Maybe the things that you have read are written by those people who are not in favor of the Marcoses. Uh, as I was saying, you are entitled to to your own opinion, as I am entitled also to my own opinion and to my own knowledge of our history back here in the Philippines. It depends on what has arrived, what news has arrived to your home, to your TV sets, to your knowledge, of course. I don't think it was ugly. Back in 1970, back in 1970s and the 1980s, commodities in the Philippines are way, way, way low priced compared today, compared to the 90s. While every country grown, the Philippines was a shrinking economy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Marcos was hit by a lot of contradictions, by a lot of the insurgency problems. Yes, stubborn people, hard-headed people. My parents, if they are still alive, they would also vote for the Marcoses. Especially my father. My father is wide reader. My father is a very intelligent man, and he would vote for the Marcoses. Well, that's your opinion. That was a history that was ugly. I don't think so. I'm sorry to tell you, we are not. We don't have the same opinion, but I really do respect the opinion of other people. I don't think so. We will we will be having a long discussion if we would try to have to make me go with your opinion and vice versa. That's why it's much better. But before that, Japan damaged the Philippines. Yes, 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 yes. Damaged the Philippines. That was long before. When the Philippines was a colony of Japan. When the Philippines was colonized by Japan, by Americans. It's okay. That's life. That's why I told you I really do respect the opinion of other people, and I want my opinion to be respected too. Yes, everything that they were saying about the martial law, everything ugly and everything bad that they were saying about the martial law, their bad experiences, as what they are always saying, we are not affected by that. Especially my father, he knows a lot about the martial law. We never had a hard time because we are yes, we are law abiding citizens. But if we go back further, Spain may yes, that I agree with you. Spain made things ugly. That I agree with you. That was, but that was 100 years ago. The caravans that we are doing for the as a campaign rally for BBM and Madam Inday Sara are all blockbusters wherever we go. Be it in Manila, be it in Caloocan City, be it in Quezon City, the whole Metro Manila area. Yes, that's good. That's good that you do understand history. When I was studying in elementary, in high school, I love history. Team WH admin Ana Nabion, mega love shout out. Thank you so much. Keep it simple survival. I really appreciate conversing with you. Thank you so much. But I really do hope that you also pray. I request you to also pray for the Philippines. Whatever happens, whoever may win, I wish the Philippines good luck, and I wish our country progress and unity. Ayan. Lapag mo bahay mo, be? Ana na Bion? Lapag mo bahay mo, be? Thank you so much. Yes, I love you, I love you, my friend. Please keep it simple. Thank you for always supporting my LS. You may drop your link. You may drop your house there, and be friends with my guests who are not yet your friends. The big question is what will the president do to help the Philippines and the people for work? I think Ferdinand Marcos knows a lot better than everyone who are criticizing him. Let's give him the let's give him the benefit of the doubt because he is also an experienced lawmaker. He's an experienced government public servant. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and pray for the Philippines the uh, and for all the candidates who would win the elections. Let us pray for them and let us help them by being law-abiding citizens. And yes, that's why you are an OFW. No, I am not an OFW. I am not an OFW. Please keep it simple. I am a government servant. I am not an OFW and never will I be an OFW because I have my work here in the Philippines. I really admire all OFWs from the Philippines because we Filipinos we serve with our heart. We are uh, we are highly industrious. We are a highly industrious race, and we love serving people who loves us. I thought you were no. I am not an OFW. I am a government servant here in the Philippines. I am a public servant. Yes, and I love my country. That's why I'm praying for unity. I'm praying for progress. I'm praying for everything to be okay here in the Philippines. I love my uh, I love my I love my fellow Filipinos. I am not an OFW. Dan Keng Romero from Nababaliw na siya. May I also have a respect begets respect. If we do have different opinions about politics, about the people who are gonna serve our country for the next 6 years, I respect you. I respect your opinion. Please do respect my opinion and pray for this country. Bye. Salamat po hinasignal ko tayo mula. May I also bring back the question, the big question? You are saying that the big question it was what will the president do to help the Philippines and the people for work? Your questions, these two questions of yours were answered by BBM in a lot of interviews with the different networks and the different channels, platforms which do interview presidential candidates. Yes, it's mainly because of big income. Jen Noveno, mega love shout out. Pakitamsak bakas po yung kay Jen Noveno, dagdag ko yan sa aking pa-entry. Thank you, noted Ate Salve. Noted Ate Salve, I missed you all. Nagpapapawis ako, hindi ko pa nasuot yung aking ano. Kumakain ako ng singkamas. Please keep it simple. You try the singkamas, the turnips from the Philippines. Where do you live in the Philippines? I live in Caloocan City. You try eating turnips. The singkamas I told you from the Philippines. The turnips is is singkamas in Filipino language. I'm eating singkamas. It's so sweet. Noted, Jel Risoso. Noted. Thank you, Jelay. Jelay, hindi pa pumunta sa inyo si BBM. Please keep it simple. Do you know how to speak in Filipino language? Do you know how to speak in Filipino? Please keep it simple. Ah, you do not know that city. From what country are you? From what country are you? You do not know that city. That city is in Metro Manila, Greater Manila area. Tagalog or Filipino. Tagalog is the dialect and Filipino is the language spoken by Filipinos. I'm putting my sweatsuit. I'm putting my sweatsuit. Okay, got it. Yes, Tagalog is one of the dialects spoken here in the Philippines. Well, when you say Filipino, that is the language. Oo. I just bought this from the SM City. Yes, nababaliw na siya. Nagpapapawis ako. Ito ang ginagamit ko para mabawasan yung toxins. Pero kakain akong singkamas para may tubig kahit napapawisan pa ako. Ang sarap ng singkamas, nababaliw na siya. Let's eat. The people speak Tagalog, which is the language the Philippines speaks. Ang sarap, Jel. Ito yung mga bagong pitas na maliliit, yung ganyan lang kaliliit na singkamas. Binili namin isang tali, 50 pesos. Tapos meron kaming bagoong na hindi maalat. Ang sarap, Jel. But they learn English in school, yes. We Filipinos, we know how to speak in English. There are a lot of intelligent people in the Philippines. A lot of Filipinos are intelligent. In other countries, if you want to study English, that is that is a separate subject. That is a separate um that is a separate subject with a separate payment in schools. But here in the Philippines, when you start studying from nursery to college, English is one of the main subjects. That's why a lot of Filipinos speak in English fluently. Yeah, I live in Metro Manila. Yes, We learn English for free in the Philippines since it's already included in the school syllabus. Yes, it's pretty cool. You know what? If you would only see my 5-year-old my 5-year-old grandson, whose name is Zion, we fondly call him Yong Yong. He's not gone to school yet, but he knows how to speak in English fluently. Yes, he's only 5 years old. He learned it from the he learned it from watching YouTube, the cartoons and a lot of YouTube channels wherein the kids are speaking in English. When you get English, you can go all over the world and find opportunity will open your world. Correct. Because English is the international language. Also Chinese. When you know how to speak in Chinese, there's a lot of opportunity you will find in the business world if you know how to speak in Chinese. I graduated in college from business school, wherein my classmates are Chinese, Chinese, Thailander. Nakabote na bibilin ko. Please keep it simple. From what country are you? Ay, ba't binabot mo na kay akin? Ito na kay Papa yung bali. You live in Antipolo. And from what country are you? What is your nationality? By the way, I am a Filipino and you are? Yes, I know where that city is. I always go there. There's a lot of what do you call this? There's a lot of cashew nuts in that city, Antipolo, and a lot of zigzag roads. Oh, I remember. I'm sorry. You are from Ireland. Do you know that there are a lot of cashew nuts there in Antipolo? I love cashew nuts together with almond nuts. You are an Irish, but you came from Texas. Okay. Okay. What made you live here in the Philippines? Yes, cashews. And we Filipinos, we love cashew nuts. Turnips are made of water. Nagalab shoutout ka, Sophia. Patamsak ako. Mag-LS ako ulit bukas, ka, Sophia. Yes, they have a lot of cashew there and a lot of what do you call this suman. Suman. Do you know what suman is? There is a tourist spot in Antipolo which is called Sea of Clouds and Cloud 9. But if you think about all countries, they all have the same problems. That's why the Philippines is not the Philippines is not the only country with problems. All countries have their own share of problems. And it is not only the Marcos family who are being criticized, they are being hurled invectives, bad words, but they do not retaliate at all. For me, when I was studying in elementary, in high school, in college, may I ask you, for you, what is the main reason? What is the biggest problem of the world? May I ask you, for you, what is the main problem of the whole world? I love road trips. That's why I love tourist attractions. That is Ate Koche. That's why my name is Ate Koche. I love going to different places. Travel is life. What for you is the biggest problem, is the main problem of the whole world? Aside from the yes, aside from the destroyed balance of the earth. You are correct. That's a debating subject. For me, the main reason, one of the main problem of every country is I rather see the true lives of how Filipino people live. Okay, well that is your own opinion. Me, I'd rather go to I would go to tourist attractions because I'm always busy. I always get tired. That's why I want to go to places I have never gone to because I want to lessen my stress. And seeing beautiful places is one of my hobbies. It makes me feel relieved of everything I had. Thank you, Anna Nabion. We all have different trips. We all have different trips in life. We Filipinos would always say kanya-kanyang trip lang yan. And we would also say walang basagan ng trip. I don't want additional stress. I wanna grow old happily and look at the brighter side of life. Excuse me. Just keep it simple. May I know if you're busy with a business, or are you an employee here in the Philippines, or are you a wealthy person enjoying the Philippines? That's why you're staying here. If I was thinking about, I thought you ignored my question. If I was thinking about words, number one problem, I might say morals and ethics. You have a point there. You have a point there. To me, one of the biggest problem of the Philippines, one of the biggest problem of the Philippines and other countries who are facing hardships on economics, yes, is one of the problems of many countries right now is overpopulation. It's one overpopulation is the root cause of a lot of problems, uh, not only the Philippines but other countries face. Overpopulation, yeah. A lot of people are starving because they have a lot of children and they do not have jobs. They do have a lot, more than five children each family, but only one is working, only one is earning. That is a part of life. Ana na Bion, mega love shout out. Baka baka na ba, patay mo electric fan para pawisan ako. Team WH admin, Ana na Bion, mega love shout out. Yes. You're right there. Economics is a big subject to study and understand. Of course. Did you study here in the Philippines? What is your educational background? What do you do as a government servant? I have been a public servant for 25 years. I started my office in 1997. My public servant years started in 1997, and since then up to now, I'm still a public servant. Yes, I do not. I don't want to mention in what government agency I am in what government, but it's I serve in the national government. Yes, I serve in the national government. I compute filing fees for cases filed by people. Yes, I graduated in college from the Philippine School of Business Administration. I seldom say it here on my channel. I graduated from the Philippine School of Business Administration, wherein my classmates are Thailanders, Chinese, and Taiwanese. I started serving the government when I was 29 years old. I love my job. I love my duty as a public servant. Yes, that is that is what I always do since 1997. I help people and fix problem that they might have whenever they go to our office. Yes, of course, and I don't want people waiting for waiting in long hours for answers from the government with regards to their problems, which they uh, they come to our office for. I don't make them wait for so long. If I could finish it as fast as I can, I do it that way because I don't want them to keep waiting in long hours or long lines for answers to their queries. God knows what kind of a public servant I am. Otherwise, I would not have stayed for 25 long years of my life serving the public. That's what your reward as a public servant does. See the people they help have a better life, of course, of course. Without even saying what I really do, what I really did, what I really do, and I did for people coming to our office. For me, God knows what kind of a public servant I am for 25 years. My friends would say, how do you juggle your time, Ate Koche? You're a public servant from 8 to 5, from 8 to 5 in the from 8 a.m. to 5 in the afternoon, and you do have a sideline, a small business, and then you are also doing your YouTube. You are also doing your YouTube live streams. How do you manage to do everything all at the same time, almost every day? But have you ever seen a bad public servant who have not seen one? My answer there is who have not seen one. We come from different parents. We come from different families with different moral values. But I don't think that that is their initial plan. I don't think that people do bad things on purpose, on initial purpose. People get swayed uh, by things which are what who's that? Encantadia, mega love shout out Encantadia. I will ask the same question to you. Have you ever seen a bad public servant? What is your answer there? Please keep it simple. Have you ever seen a bad public servant yourself? Correct. Some people lost their moral ethic and why I watch people all the time and seen some bad public servants in your country or in our country. What about your country, Ireland? What about your country? Do you have the same problems like the problems here in the Philippines in your country, Ireland? But you say that you are from Texas, from the USA. For you, which is your real country? In many different countries, not only the Philippines. That's why. That's why. I told you that's why. Every economy, every country, Texas is, yes, I know Texas is in the USA. Yes, I know Texas is in the USA. say that you are an Irish, but you are from the USA. Okay. So your nationality is Irish, but you lived in the USA. I am not from Ireland. Ah, okay. But you are called Irish. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you are from Ireland. Oh my God, I'm sweating hard. I'm sweating a lot. Sweating a lot. My God, thank you so much. Encantada, mega love shout out. If your parents were from different countries, okay, than born in the USA. Oh yes. I do know about dual nationality. There are countries which allows dual nationality for their for people who live in their country but with different but with different with parents who have different nationalities. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me. That is that is much better. I have my LS now, and tomorrow I will wake up at 5:30 and fix myself for office at I have to be in the office before 8 a.m. Yes, I know. Yes, that is what we call here in the Philippines. You call that dual nationality. You have two nationalities. You are a Chinese and a Filipino at the same time. Yes, I know. Please keep it simple. Your channel is also a monetized channel, correct? You have a monetized channel, am I right? Your channel is not yet monetized. What do you do for your living? Please keep it simple. Do you have your own business? Just keep it simple. Do you have your own business or are you? I could be monetized, but right now I choose not to be monetized. Why? I started my channel during the first the first 2 months of the pandemic. I got so bored. I got so bored. You're not allowed to go out of the house. That was for 2 months, and then you are a retired what? Are you also? Mega love shout out Purka Studio. Nagpapapawi si Ate Koche, tingnan mo. Mega love shout out. It's an honor Purka Studio. I love you kapatid. Thank you for coming to my LS. Yes, I just got home from office. Thank you Purka Studio. Nandito po yung Lodi ko, si Purka Studio. One time magkikita tayo Purka sa ano sa Laguna. Pagpunta ako sa kuya ko. Hmm. Inaano namin, pinopromote namin, kinakampanya ng kuya ko si Gibocho Doro. Kasi ninong niya nga yun, tsaka mahusay talaga yun. Mabait na tao, mapagkakatiwalaan. Tsaka sanay na din maging public servant, diba naging defense secretary siya. Yes, Gibo. Mega love shout out, Jarel. Jarel, magtamsak bakas ka na sa mga nakapin. Mm. Kanina kumain ako ng yung singkamas. Nandito ako sa kwarto ng anak ko. Sir Purka Studio. Nandito ako sa kwarto ng anak ko. Tingnan mo, mga panlalaki yung nandito. Kwarto to ng anak kong lalaki, yung bunso. Dito ako nag-LS. Tapos at the same time, nagpapapawis na rin ako kaya naka-sweatsuit ako. Nasaan ka ngayon, Sir Purka? Nandoon sila, nandoon sila Teroy sa headquarters ng BBM. Wala ka dun sa headquarters ng BBM ngayon? Nandoon sila, nila Giselle nandun. May meeting yata sila. Alam mo, Sir Purka, meron akong gustong sabihin. Pinipigil ko lang yung sarili ko. Parang hindi maganda yung nangyayari. Sir Purka, nandiyan ka pa ba? Hindi maganda yung nangyayari. Sana hindi ganon. Oo, pinipigil ko yung sarili kong magsalita. Pero ako talaga yung concern ko kay BBM. Mm-mm. Sana, wag ganon. May nakita kasi ako kaping hindi ka nais-nais. Jarel, dan na lahat. 6 yun, Jarel, Tamsak bakasyon sentence, para magka-raffle entry. Huwag maglagay ng sending support, Huwag maglagay ng sending support. Kain tayo, Sir Purka. Huwag maglagay ng sending support. Kasi nai-spam yung sending support eh. Daryl, sabihin mo nga kala Tintin, kala Maxine, turuan mo nga sila kung paano magtamsak bakas. Sentence dapat na kumpleto Tagalog. Tapos ano, magta-thumbs up para magka-raffle entries. Turuan mo sila kung paano. Para pagdating ng paraffle ko, pwede silang manalo kasi ano naman yung raffle eh. Thank you, Encantadia. Encantadia, magtamsak bakas ka sa nakapin para may raffle entries ka. Mega love shoutout Purka Studio. Ganda naman ng profile pic mo, sir. Hindi ko pa naaayos yung aking profile pic. Gagawa ako ng bagong profile pic sa ano. Thank you sa inyong lahat na nandyan. Ngayon lang ulit ako nakapag-live ng ano. Gusto ko mag-ano eh, gagawa ako ng live na magko-comment ako sa mga nakikita ko sa ano, sa mga nababasa. Yes. Sir Purka, paano naman pag merong schedule? Wala bang schedule, Sir Purka, sa ano, sa Friday? Wala bang schedule sa Friday? Thank you so much, my friend. Kiss, keep it simple, survival. Mega love shout out, Maite Baisa. Nagpapapawi si ate Koche. Hmm. Sis Maite Baisa, alam mo, may gusto ko sabihin sa'yo. Oo. Thank you sa Tamsak Sisi ha. Thank you so much sa pag-support sa aming maliliit na channel na nagsusupport din kay BBM. I love you Sisi, mua mua. May gusto kong i-ano sa'yo, may gusto kong i-consult sa'yo or i-share sa'yo about something na alam ko ikaw mismo pag ewan ko kung alam mo o ano. Hindi sa pag ano ha, sa hindi ito ano ha, hindi yung ayaw ko yung ano. Basta may nakita lang kasi kami na parang hindi tama. Oo, parang sana hindi gano'n, ayusin, parang gano'n. Ano yun, para sa kapakanan ni ano, kasi mahirap mabutasan ng mga tagalabas. Oo, ako alam ko mahal mo ang BBM group, lalo na ang susunod na Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Hopefully, talaga. May tibay sana minsan makachikahan kita. Ano, lahat tayo nagmamahal sa BBM BBM group. Oo, ewan ko kung alam mo yung mga ganun. Sana lang hindi ganun. I did not want to interrupt you talking. Thank you so much. Keep it simple survival. Yes, I'm soaking wet now because of this wetsuit. Yes. Whenever I use this, I feel so light after, and the next days after, I feel so light because the toxins are being thrown out from my body. Thank you so much for conversing with me, for speaking with me. At least we enjoyed each other's talking. Just a kiss. It is simpler. Okay. Your 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 uh your name is one of a kind. You are my friend whose name is Kiss. Okay. My asawa uses the same. So okay. Yes. And when finished, totally wet from sweat. Correct. That's right. Yan. Thank you. Noted, Encantadia. Marami ka ng raffle entries dito, ha. Cheers, Kiss. Thank you so much, Kiss. God bless you always. Enjoy the rest of the week. Thank you. Thank you. Know the way I feel for you. It's now or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid. Mega love shout out, Danweng and Inidoro. Thank you, Inidoro. Danweng, mega love shout out. Mega love shout out, Danweng. Thanks daw po guys sa support, sabi ni Danweng. Yan, isa sa major sponsors ng ating mga parapol. Nadalang ka na ba ng pagkain? Sabi mo naman po ganun. Talong. Kung ilang talong, apat na piraso. Ano, hindi mo ko tiniran. Di ba kami kumakain? Ay, tira mo ko. Gusto ko yun. That's my bay, Dan from Inidoro. Mega love shout out everyone. Sana ako ay ising. No. Tigok mo yun. Umina ka. Ah, tabanchi ka niya, tabanchi. Sino naman?
Sa ate Jo.
Tamsak mo. Tabanchi, tabanchi, tabanchi. Ay, anong kanta natin? Ay, dali yung dati.
Manita ko, ang manita ko,
Ubod ng ganda, ang manika ko. Ubod ng love siya, ng mayin niya.
Maintan. Nakapatay po ako for yun sa Valorant ngayon. Sabi ko pa nga,
Baka
bawal.
that's bad ah.
Hindi po, baril lang po yun. Yung, hindi pala titingin ko sa sahig. Doon lang, pag nandiyan ang kalaban, ganun kagad ako namatay. Victory.
Mega love shoutout Ate Salve. Diyos ko, pawis na ako dito sa suot ko. Thank you so much. Salamat sa inyong lahat. Ayan, noted na lahat ng mga ano ha. Lahat ng nagtamsak bakas, noted. Si Encantadia, si Jarel Isidoro, and then si Dan Wing. Ayan. Sino pa? Oo, sila ano. Okay. Si Jel Resoso. Stay ko lang to dito, kakain muna ako ha.